Namaskar, this is Pooja again. Recently in one of my videos, I was talking about attention deficit disorder. If you remember, we discussed about all the signs and symptoms, and I was discussing the irony that how this condition looks perfectly fine from outside, but the child who is suffering is really suffering. Let's discuss about certain tips. How do we manage children with attention deficit disorder? As I said earlier also, these babies, they are always in a very fixed situation because they don't know why they are not able to pay attention, and elders or the other adults in the family, they do not know why the child is not doing any given work in the given time when the peer group is able to actually finish. So the very first request is, and a humble request for my children, please do not use harsh voice. Do not become sarcastic, like are you going to really become Einstein by paying so much of time for this activity? So don't be sarcastic, because they are not going to get any improvement with the usage of such words. It would be great if you can help them to stay organized with the help of visual reminders. Constantly telling them is not going to work. So it would be great if you have some timetable or certain reminders visually available to you. This also improves the situation at home, the environment which is always noisy. A mother has to keep shouting constantly to make the child finish something. That would improve. The child would be able to follow more of visual reminders, and it works very well. It would be great if you can help your child to start on an activity, because they find it very difficult to get started on their own. Even if they know the sum or even if they know the work, they might not be able to start it immediately on our instruction. Another special thing about attention deficit disorder, these children, if they see something very large in terms of content, they give up immediately. If you ask them to learn and write 2 sentences, it's kind of easy for them. They feel less anxious. But if you ask them to learn a complete paragraph or to write a complete paragraph, they become very anxious and they are not able to do it then. So we need to cut our assignment into small pieces and then provide to them. This will help them to stay focused and give you better quality. Keep your targets very simple and very specific. This is going to help you for the corrective feedback every time, rather than saying, well done, very good, you did it. If you will be specific that, okay, for the coming 2 weeks I am going to focus only on that you should start your sentence with a capital letter. Now whatever other mistake child has done, please don't remark on it. Kindly give the feedback only on the aspect whether he has written the first letter capital or not. Or if you're working that the child should always write on line, the child should touch the baseline for writing. Please keep giving feedback only about that, rather than becoming overwhelmed and touch on everything but get nothing out of this process. It would be very good if you can give them certain play activities which improve sustained attention. What do I mean by that? Yes, from our traditional culture, we can have yoga, meditation. Definitely it can give you good result. But why this child would sit for yoga or meditation with you? Because this child anyways does not like sustained attention activity. If you even want to start, please start just for 20 seconds and keep adding maybe 2 seconds every day. Please start at a very small step. Do not become very excited and go for a bigger targets. It's going to make you feel failure very soon, and we don't want to do that, because in attention deficit disorder, motivation and the self-regulation is key for developing the child. We also want to give the child certain activities like letter cancellation, number cancellation. In this, there is an A4 sheet. You can have multiple random numbers on it or random arrangement of letters on it. You can ask the child to cancel a single letter in 1 minute as many times as possible. This activity, if you have different arrangement of numbers, not the same one to be used on daily basis, because then the child is going to memorize it, and that's not going to help us. When you ask them to cancel a single letter in the given 1 minute, child has to stay focused and then cancel that. Give them the feedback after 1 minute. You can ask the child in the same way, cancel double letters or double numbers. So once again, you can give the feedback after that 1 minute of cancellation activity. You can also play certain auditory activities based on the same cancellation sheet. Place the cancellation paper in front of the child and ask them to cancel the letter which you would say. So for example, you said T, child has to cancel that. Cancel P, cancel J, M, R. So whatever you say, child must search as quick as possible and cancel that. We always request the parent or the guardian, whoever is playing this activity, to be observant. When the child is reaching to your first target, immediately say the next target also. You can even play another level by saying few letters at a go, like cancel J, M, R, T, and then you stop. Do not repeat that. Now, child has to remember your letters and then search from the arrangement of so many letters on the paper and then cancel them in the same order. This will help them to improve their sustained attention, their auditory attention, their figure ground perception, and also their working memory. So please, the very first thing is that change your attitude towards these children. That is going to solve many of the problem. Work towards acknowledging their capacities. Kindly work towards your knowledge base about attention deficit disorder. More you know from the correct sources, more better work you would be able to do at home. Thank you so much.